A troubling story that we're following now on a Birmingham, Alabama police officer pistol whipped by a suspect with his own weapon. The attack was 1 week ago today, and it ended with the detective unconscious on the ground, face down, bleeding from head injuries. The suspect has been charged with attempted murder. The head of the local police union says recent headlines about officer-involved shootings led that detective to not use force.
Local law enforcement levels, I'm speaking on the local level, your state, your county, and your municipalities are the boots on the ground, are the ones that are dealing with these people on day-to-day operations, and that's when they're hesitant because, you know, they're always in the media portrayed here lately as the criminals, and the criminals are like the victims, and media is just taking it and running with it.
Well, police departments are under the microscope, there's no doubt about it, but are they able to do their jobs? Brian Claypool is a criminal defense attorney, and Eric Guster is a defense attorney, and they're both joining me now to discuss this. Guys, welcome.
Hi, Jamie.
Now, I have a brother in law enforcement. I don't like seeing my law enforcement face down like that. It looks like he really just had to give up. He's so frightened about the implications. How widespread is that, Eric?
It's a widespread issue with police officers being extra careful, and we have to acknowledge that there has been an upswing in police on suspect violence as well. But with this case, it's table to turn, and this bothered me a lot.
It's your hometown.
This is home. Birmingham, Alabama's home. We don't have those rampant police issues that a lot of cities have. We simply don't. Our community works together with police officers to solve crimes, get suspects arrested, call 911, Crime Stoppers, all of that. So it was very shocking that what happened with this officer, and heartbreaking, because this just does not happen.
Are you a believer in the cameras?
I believe that about the chest cameras, every officer should have a camera. Every dash cam should be on and recorded at a separate location to make sure that whatever happens out on the scene, everyone knows what happened. Because if this officer was killed, thank God he was not.
Well, it's pretty serious head injuries.
Right. He could have been killed. That way we would know exactly what happened, who did what, who was a possible
Certainly
witness,
makes it
everything.
easier for a prosecutor.
Yes.
Brian, is this beyond an isolated incident, and how can we protect our officers and protect citizens even who maybe want to be amateur crime fighters if the opportunity arises for them to do a good deed?
Well, this is obviously very tragic what happened. I grant you that. And I think it was very barbaric for people to be taking pictures of a police officer
That is the disturbing
injured
part.
On the ground. That is just completely unacceptable. But with that said, though, I really do believe, Jamie, we missed an opportunity here. I think this sergeant missed a great opportunity for law enforcement to rebrand its tarnished image. This resulted from shootings like with the Freddie Gray incident in Baltimore, Michael Brown, Eric Garner. Here was an opportunity for this sergeant to get up in front of the.
To do what?
Well, here's what he should have. Here's what I think he could have said. He could have said, "Look, it's unacceptable what these folks did taking pictures of this officer, but the good news is this. This police officer was adequately trained. He followed proper police procedures here, and in fact, he was not trigger happy like a lot of these other police officers."
That's clear. He really took some abuse as a result of not. It was his firearm.
But this police officer followed proper procedures. So my point is, this sergeant could have stood up and said, "Hey, look, we have a good police officer here, and we are here to protect and serve you."
Well, Eric, should we change law enforcement rules then, that they are able to defend themselves, or must they be the defenseless?
This is one of those situations that hindsight is 20/20. He did not want to shoot the suspect, but probably should have. This is one of those cases where if it's going to be me on the ground or dead in the ground, I'm going to have to take precautions to make sure I protect myself.
But you can understand how he feels where other people have taken that approach.
Yes. We can certainly understand how he feels because with police officers getting a lot of heat for shootings, that's going to happen. And they're going to second guess themselves.
You know who else is taking heat? I got to leave it there.